Welcome, baseball fans. Broken Straw Live here at Davis Street, where we're going to see the Saegertown Panthers take on the Youngsville Eagles. Saegertown's coming into this contest at 4-1, and they're pretty proud of a scrimmage game that they had against Meadville where they tied. The only loss that they have is against Cochranton, and that game was lost 3-2. Test. Lost our microphone. One, two, three, Panthers. Test. All right, we're back. The Eagles are undefeated this year. They beat Cochranton 3-1, then Iroquois 13-9, Eisenhower 15-0, East Forest, West Forest 15-0, Union City 5-0, and then an 11-5 win over Rocky Grove last week. Their last game that was scheduled against Ossaway Valley was canceled due to weather. But today we've got a gorgeous day for mid-April. Windy. May come into effect. All right. As I was saying, it may come into effect a little bit later. We're having some issues here. Okay, let's try this again. The wind may come into play a little bit later here. If it keeps up like it is, but be prepared for a great game tonight. We've got Nate Lux on the mound, and up to bat first is Everett Gardner, number 3. That first pitch is a strike. Gardner's batting .636. He's had 11 at-bats. He's got 6 runs, 7 hits, 4 RBIs. That one was called a strike. 1 and 2. Nate nods, delivers to the plate. That one's hit high down the right field line and goes out of play. Count will remain 1 and 2. Nate shakes off the call. Get a timeout called by Everett and steps out of the box. We'll reset. Here's the pitch. Just a bit high. 2 and 2. There's one just a bit low. Full count, 3-2. Just outside. He'll take base on balls. Runner on first. Wyatt Burchell at the plate. Wyatt's batting .364, 6 runs, 4 hits, 3 RBIs. He bats from the left side of the plate. First pitch is a strike. Swing and a miss, foul tip, strike. Oh and 2 to Wyatt Burchell. Throw to first. Gardner gets back. Looks over. Delivers to the plate. Swing and a miss. Sets him down. Gardner advances. Up to bat is Blake Burkle. Number 24, Burkle's batting .615, 6 runs, 8 hits, 6 RBIs. One and one, or at least I think that's where it was. The umpire was facing the wrong way. Runner gets called safe. Nice move. Coach Durunda approaches the umps. They're going to have a little powwow. Blake steps down to talk to his third base coach while the umpires have a conference. All right, we'll reset. Lux delivers. That one's hit in the second, or in the second base gap. Throw to third. And we have runners on second and third. It's a single. And then we had a throwing error to third base. There's one hit out to right field. That one's trouble. Falls almost against the fence. Panthers score 2. 1 out. Runner on third. Blake Leslie hits it down the right field line, where Manning snags it out of the air and puts him out. There's a pass ball. Johnson grabs the ball, tries to outrun the runner. Score is 3-0 as William Schaffer comes across the plate. That first pitch was a ball. That one's hit down the right field line, and Wynn drives it foul. 1-1 to Luke Young. We got 2 outs. Luke Young hits it to Johnson. Johnson throws him out. Calls him out. All right, we'll head to the bottom of the first. The Panthers are leading 3-0. We'll take a quick break. All right, the wind's really kicking up. We're going to begin the bottom of the first. Matt DeSimon. Matt is batting .786, 14 at bats, 10 runs, 11 hits, and 14 RBIs. That pitch, low, called strike. It's consistent with the pitches that we've seen, called strikes. That one's a swing and a miss. Simon's down 0-2 pretty quickly. Hits one foul down the left field line. On the mound is William Schaffer. That one's fouled out of play down the right field line. Count remains 0-2. Simon's always a tough out. There's a pitch. That one's hit down between the gap, falls, rolls to the fence, and between center field and right field. That's going to be a stand-up double for Matt DeSimon. Eagles will definitely take that to start off the bottom of the first. James Johnson at the plate. Johnson, number 22, batting .316 for the year. Has 9 runs, 6 hits, 10 RBIs. Looking to see if he can add to that total. Schaffer to the plate, high above Johnson's head. That's going to be a ball. DeSimon taking a lead. Schaffer looks back, comes to the plate. Inside, down low. That's going to be a strike. There's a hit. That one's going to fall. And it looks like DeSimon holds up at third. Got runners on the corner. Nice little single there by Johnson. Lux, pitcher on pitcher. Lux is batting .444, 7 runs, 8 hits, 8 RBIs. Wind kicks up a bit. Schaffer to the plate. Lux shows bunt, but it's thrown above his head. So we're going to have a ball. Johnson steals second base. You got runners at first and second. 1 ball to Lux. Schaffer to the plate. Low. Into dirt. That's going to be another ball. What was that? All right, there's a fly ball that is caught by the center fielder. A double play there. Johnson got picked off at second. All right, 2 outs. And we get 1 score. No runners on base. That's a ball. for David Manning. There's a strike right down the middle of the plate. 1-1. There's one hit up the second base gap. There's a nice little single. Putting a runner on first. And now we have Dalrymple up. Wyatt is batting 167 on the year. Has 2 runs, 3 hits, but 8 RBIs. He's been clutch. Swings that one. That one's going to go foul down the left field line. Schaffer throws the first. Manning gets back. He's safe. Schaffer delivers the plate low. Dalrymple. Takes a swing. It's down 0-2. Manning took the plate. Oh, that one is driven through. It looks like it's going to be a bang-bang play. It gets called at first. All right, we're going to head to the top of the second. Panthers are leading the Eagles 3-1. We'll be back in just a moment. Right, this inning we're going to see DeMarcus Manning, Torrey Mossbacher, and Levi Gardner. DeMarcus is batting .444. 7 runs, 4 hits, 4 RBIs. There's one hit. Gets by Dalrymple. DeMarcus holds up at first base. Torrey Mossbacher batting .571. 3 runs, 4 hits, 4 RBIs. First pitch is a ball. There's one that's handcuffed. Dalrymple grabs it. That's 1 down. Levi Gardner at the plate. Levi's batting .636, 6 runs, 7 hits, 4 RBIs. There's the pitch, inside low, that's a ball. One and 0. Looks to the plate. That one's fouled. One and 1 to Levi Gardner. There's a strike. Nice little off-speed pitch. One and 2. Nate gives the nod. Comes to the plate. Hit to Johnson. Chance for 2. Not able to pull it off, but they take that lead runner out. Still have a runner at first. 2 out for Everett Gardner. Everett took first base on balls his last at-bat. There's the throw to second. It's high. Levi Gardner advances. Steals the base. He hits that one to Johnson. Johnson waits back, throws across, takes him out at first. Score remains 3-1. We'll be back. Up to bat for the Eagles in the bottom of the second is going to be Cole Johnson, Braden Baker, Lane Bucardo. Cole is batting .133, 5 runs, 2 hits, 1 RBI. And that's a strike right down the middle of the plate. Oh and 1. Here's the pitch. Call it 0 and 2. There's a swing and a miss. Sets him down. First out. Braden Baker, batting .385, has 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 RBI. That one's high. That's ball. That one's on the outside, catches the plate, 1 and 1. There's a swing and a miss. Baker's down 1-2. That one's high and inside. It's 2 and 2. That's foul tip. Count's going to stay 2 and 2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Down on the swings. Eagles are down. 2 out for Lane Bucardo. Bucardo's batting .333, 6 runs, 4 hits, no RBIs as of yet. Outside corner, that's a strike. There's a foul. Picardo's down 0 and 2. Lane swings underneath that one, and he sits down. 3 strikeouts for Schaffer, and we're going to head to top of the third with the Panthers leading 3-1, where we'll see Wyatt Burkle, Blake Burkle, and William Schaffer. We'll be back in just a moment. Wyatt struck out his last at bat. Takes the ball, his first pitch. There's a strike. Lux shakes off the call. Wyatt gets timeout. We reset. Lux shakes off two. Nods at the third one. Here comes the pitch. That one's hit out of play. 1-2. For Wyatt Burkle. Here comes the pitch. Oh, that was a good looking pitch. That's called a ball though, 2-2. There's a swing and a miss, sets him down. All right, Blake Burkle had a single his last at bat. Johnson walks out to talk to Lux. First pitch hits the batter. Runner at first, 1 out. Last time Schaffer was up, he hit a triple. Oh, throw back to first. Blake gets back just below the pitch. Another throw over there. He doesn't get too far off the base that time. Made it back safe. There's 3 straight thrown over to first base. Lux likes the call, delivers the plate, hits the next. We got runners at first and second. Last 2 hit by pitch. Blake Leslie, who lined out to first base his last at bat. Hits that one foul. Shows bunt, does it, advances the runner and makes it safe. That was a long throw by Lux. We've got bases loaded, 1 out. Luke Young hit to shortstop. James Johnson was thrown out at first last time. He swings. He's hungry. Hits it foul. That's strike. 0-1. Panthers hoping to break this open. Luck's looking to shut it down. Here comes the pitch. Hit to center field. Falls. There's one that scores. Two that score. And we got runners on second and third. Score is 5-1. Still one out. And DeMarcus Manning, who hit a single his last at bat, watches a low ball in the dirt come across the plate. Lux hits it in. That one gets popped to center field. DeSimon grabs it. He's coming home. He's safe at home. Johnson not able to hold on to the ball. Runner advances. Tori Mossbacher's up. Two outs. Hit back to Lux. Thrown out at first. Score is 6-1. We're going to head to the bottom of the third, where we'll see Messel, DeSimon, and Johnson. Remember, Broken Straw Live is a ministry of Broken Straw Valley Church. We meet every Sunday at 11:15 a.m. at 29200 U.S. Route 6, Youngsville, Pennsylvania. That's Connie's Notary, if you know where that is. The old Pleasant Valley Inn. Every Sunday, 11:15 a.m. We'd love to have you visit us. Talon Messel comes to the plate. Messel's batting .286. 6 runs, 4 hits, 1 RBI. That one's in the dirt, and that's going to start off the inning with a ball. That one's low. Ball 2. Here comes the pitch. Missile knocks out of play. 2-1. That's a ball. 3-1. There's a swing and a miss. There's a swing and a miss. DeSimon hit a double his last at bat. Here comes the pitch. That one's high. It's a ball. That one's also high. 2-0 to DeSimon. That one's in the dirt. 3-0. Called that one a strike. Three and one to DeSimon. There's one worm burner, shortstop, safe by a mile. Nice single by DeSimon. Johnson comes up. Johnson had a single his last at bat. Throw back to first. DeSimon doesn't get too far off base before they try to pick him off. The speedy DeSimon. Oh, there's a nice little hit. Left field, falls. You got runners on first and second. One out. Lux is up. His last at bat, he flew out center field. He's got runners in scoring position. DeSimon steps back towards second base. You get a timeout called by the Panthers. Fouled. 0-1. Throw back to second. It goes wild, but they're there to back it up. No one's able to advance. There's the pitch. That one's to third base. Oh, called double play. All right, we'll be back. Gonna have a pitching change here. Wyatt Dalrymple in for relief for Nate Lux, who takes the catcher position. Cole Johnson goes to second base. Dalrymple has had some quality relief pitching. He has 3 appearances, saved a game. He's got an ERA of 2.33. Coming up to plate is Levi Gardner, who hit into a fielder's choice, made it to base. His last at bat. Dalrymple's first pitch is behind the hitter. There's a strike. 1-1. Wind is really kicking up. Out of the west. That one's hit down the left field line. Thrown across. And thrown out at the first base line. That pitch is a ball. Ever Gardner. Hit to the shortstop, his last at bat. There's strike, 1-1. That one's hit right up the center line. Safe at first. Nice hustle by Everett Gardner to get the single. Wyatt Burkle. Pitch, swing, out of play, strike. Runner was going on that. Attempted a hit and run. He's got a pretty big lead over there on first base. There's the throw. Tried throwing him out there at second. He stole the base though. Everett Gardner's on second. We got 2 strikes on Burkle. That one's back up the middle again. Called safe on first base. Runners at the corners. We have 1 out. Blake Burkle. He's hit by pitch his last at bat. Come around to score. Stolen base there. Runners on second and third. It's a hit to right field. Hits the cutoff man. They score. Two outs. Runner advances to third. William Schaffer was hit by a pitch his last at bat. Score 7-1. That pitch is low. Dalrymple to the plate. That one's called a ball also. Bit outside. 2-0. Schaffer takes another hit by pitch. Runners on the corner. 2 outs for Blake Leslie. Blake hit a single his last at bat. There's one hit down the right field line. It falls. That ball's trouble. Panthers score 1. And runners still at the corner. Schaffer advances to third on that. Wyatt Burchell scored. There's one hit to left field. Messel grabs it. Another score. Schaffer comes across the plate. There are runners at first and second. And 2 outs. So far they've scored 3 this inning. DeMarcus Manning had a fly out to center field. That one's inside, a ball. That one's hit past the shortstop. Throwing air. They score again. And runner on third and first. Tori Mossbacher, last batter in the lineup before they start where they started again. Bat around. Sorry, struggling there because I'm writing and trying to keep up on everything. Scores 10-1. Mossbacher hits it through almost the gap. Johnson slides. Another score. Runners at first and second. Now we're back at the beginning of the lineup for this inning. Levi Gardner, who dribbles one foul. That's going to be a strike. They called that a balk. Runners advance. Runners at second and third. Hit by pitch. Bases loaded. We're back to Everett Gardner. Gardner had a single to start this all off. Here in the top of the fourth. This has been a continuous 2-out rally. Since a fly out to right field for Blake Burkle. That was called outside. It's a ball. There's another ball. Two and 0. For Everett. Dalrymple throws. That one's fouled out of play. 2 and 1. There's a breaking ball strike. 2 and 2 to Everett Gardner. Bases are loaded, 2 outs. Plays at home plate or any of the base. There's a strike, sets him down. We'll head to the bottom of the fourth, where we'll see David Manning, Wyatt Dalrymple, and Cole Johnson. All right, Manning comes to the plate. Manning hit a single in his last at bat. It's hard to believe it, but this is only the second at bat for David Manning. There's the pitch. It's low. Ball. That one's in the dirt. Two and 0. There's a hit to the second baseman, long throw to first base. It's David Manning for the out. Dalrymple. He's thrown out at first his last at bat. Takes a big swing and misses. That one's down the pike. Another strike. 0-2. That one's high. 1-2. He fights that one off. Remains 1-2. There's 2-2. Reaches on that one. Swing and a miss. Thrown out at first base. It's 2 outs. Schaffer's been very efficient. At bat is Cole Johnson. Struck out his last at bat. There's the pitch. Handcuffs that one. Falls just foul down the right field line. That one's going to be a strike. 0-1 for Cole Johnson. That one's popped high. Second baseman handles it with ease. That score is 11-1. We're going to head to the top of the 5th. The Panthers have a commanding lead. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, we have a pitching change here. David Manning takes the mound. Luck stays behind the plate. Dalrymple moves to first base. Cole Johnson still at second. We'll start off the inning with Wyatt Burchell. His last at-bat, he had a single. Struck out twice, a single. His last at-bat, and then he ended up coming around to score. One of four who came around that last inning. He hits from the left side of the plate. Manning pitching and playing with that knee brace on his right knee. A season-ending injury last year for the young man. Phenomena, who had a great year pitching. That's a long hit. Goes out to the fence, center field. He's going to take three. And it looks like he holds up there. Triple for Wyatt Burchell. Brings up Blake. Flew out to right field his last at bat. He's got a runner in scoring position, and in fact he will score. Ethan Beers throws out Blake, who brings Wyatt across the plate. There's a hit by pitch on William Schaefer. Blake Leslie had a single and was part of that rally, the big fourth inning. Manning looks in. Schaffer takes the lead. Over on first base. Throw back to first. William gets back in plenty of time. There's the pitch. A little low. It's a ball. There's one popped up. Bobbled. And the runner is safe. Long run over by Johnson, who's not able to put the ball away. Runner on first and runner on second. Luke Young had a single his last at bat. That pitch is outside. That's ball. That one's low. 2-0. There's a score. Runners at first and second. Young has the long single. DeMarcus Manning is batting 2 for 3 for the day. 2 singles. Had a fly out to center field. Sandwich in between those 2 singles. I'll tell you, from last year to this year, DeMarcus looks like he's improved his batting quite a bit. You have a little bit of an equipment delay here. Face mask for the catcher. Looks like it's having some difficulty, so they swapped out to another one, and now Lux is trying to get that one adjusted. All right, looks like we're all set. Still 1 out. Runners at first and second. And there's a pitch to DeMarcus. Both runners advance on a pass ball. Oh, and 1. That one's hit foul down the left field lane. DeMarcus is down 0-2. Manning delivers. Pass ball. Here comes the runner who scores. Lux didn't see him, and he wasn't getting communication. Nobody was yelling. Looks like they're calling that a ball. I think the argument was that he swung. Two and two. 3-2, full count. finds trouble, makes it past Ethan Beers over on third base. Luke Young scores. Single for DeMarcus. Still one out. Tori Mossbacher. Or actually it looks like maybe we had a little bit of a change here. Jonathan Grundy. Who hits that one over the head of Cole Johnson. We have runners at first and second. Still one out. Levi Gardner at the plate. Runners at first and second, one out. Levi Gardner at bat. There's the ball. I think we have the catcher's mask situation taken care of. 1-0 for Manning. That one's high. 2-0. Oh, looks like we lost a camera there. I don't know how long that was happening. My apologies. That one's low. Runner advances on balls. Bases are loaded. Up to bat is Connor Shaw, number 15. There's a strike. Shaw is looking for his first hit of the year. There's a strike. That's 2, 0-2. And he sets him down on strikes. Wyatt Burchell. Who started at the top of the lineup today for this inning. Watch as the ball come across. Two 2-0. Bases loaded, 2 outs. That one's hit taken for a ride to center field. DeSimon puts it away. All right, bottom of the fifth. We'll see Baker, which will probably be Beers, I'd imagine, Picardo, and Messel. Nope, Baker's still. So Braden Baker, Lane Picardo, Talon Messel on deck. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, only the second at bat for Braden Baker. He struck out his first at bat. That one's outside. That's a ball. Swing and a miss. One and one to Baker. That one's fouled. 1-2. That one's fouled also. Remains 1-2. Called strike, sets him down. Lane Picardo, his last at bat, struck out. His last and only at bat. Schaefer's been very efficient. There's a high pop fly, left field. Puts him away. That's 2 outs. And Messel was struck out his last at bat. His last hope this inning for the Eagles. That one's a ball. That one's fouled out of play. 1-1. There's a little chopper, second base or to a shortstop. Safe. The speedy Talon Messel is able to dig that one out. He's got a single off of it. Runner at first. A little bit of hope on base for Matt DeSimon. Matt has hit a double and a single. 2 outs. Throw back to first. Messel back in time. Simon jumps to avoid getting hit on that one. That one's fouled. Straight back. 1-1. Messel takes 3 steps, 4 steps. There's a high fly ball that goes out of the park. 2-run homer by Matt DeSimon brings the crowd alive. Bases are cleared for James Johnson. DeSimon has been on fire today. A single, a double, and a home run. Johnson takes a ball. Another ball. That one's in dirt. Johnson has 3 balls, no strikes. Takes his base on balls. Runner on first. Nate Lux looking for a hit today. Johnson takes the lead. Throw back to first. Johnson's back safe. Little chopper foul. Johnson, or for Lux. That one's chopped foul over the fence behind us. Back out of play. 0-2 to Lux. There's 2 outs. Runner on first. 0 balls, 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch. That one's low. Lux still alive. Eagles are still alive. That one's high. Drifts back in. Actually, wind blew that one back into play. Lux has a single. Runners on first and second for David Manning. Little conference at the mound for the Panthers. We have a pinch runner come in for Lux. Manning takes first pitch strike. That one's a ball high inside. Runners at first and second, 1-1. Here comes the pitch. That one's low, 2-1. There's a swing and a miss. Two and 2 for number 2. Johnson, second base. Pinch runner for Lux on first base. Ryland Benton. Full count, 3-2. Here's the pitch. That one's rocketed to center field. That's, oh, nice catch. And that is the game. Eagles take their first loss, 15-3. Tough day for the guys. Couldn't get the bats going, and the Panthers, they couldn't stop the Panthers from their fiery bats. So hope that you've enjoyed the game. Weather's been great. We'll catch you for the next home game. God